I've dedicated my whole life to racing. Anything short of success is unacceptable.
I go into every race thinking that I have a shot to win. I mean, you better be ready to come and fight if you're going to come here.
So we're at Glen Helen for the next rounds of Lucas Oil Off-Road. Really like this track a lot. You know, it tends to somewhat of our driving style. The track gets torn up, lots of ruts. You know, there's big, huge tabletop jumps, high-speed stuff, and just looking forward to the race weekend. I can't wait to get out there tonight. Racing under the lights here at Glen Helen, I think it just brings out a little bit more in people, a little more intensity in the drivers, so it's gonna be a good weekend.
Well, right now it's halfway through the season, the Lucas Oil Off-Road Series. I've had one win, I've had a few podiums. We came here about a week and a half ago, got in some great testing, tried a couple different things with the BF Goodrich tires, tried some converter stuff, tried some carburetor stuff, and really felt like we had a good package. We went out and practiced, was in traffic, ended up coming out with second quick time, but in the process we blew up a motor. So we ended up, lost oil pressure, the oil pressure light came on, I felt the motor start to tighten up on me, I shut it off, so we didn't grenade it, we didn't throw a rod out the side, but we did blow the motor. It had a lot of, you know, metal and stuff inside the filters, so we had to change the motor within 3 hours, and so here we are. We're going out with a brand new motor, ready for the main event.
Yeah, Ricky went out in practice and had an engine failure. We don't really know what happened to it yet. We came and tested here and the truck ran great. With the laps that he did get in practice, he was second on time, so just a bummer. He has to start in the back, but you know, knowing my teammate and how he fights out there, he's going to charge as hard as he can, but he'll be good, he'll be fast, and this truck's ready to go, so it's going to be a good night for both of us.
Well, now that we've had a race under our belt with that motor, we can go back and Kevin Croyer can pull the data, look at everything, look at fuel pressures, look at everything that we were running with, and then fix the problems for tomorrow. We did find a small fuel leak. One of the lines was slightly loose, so it's pulling air through there. That would lower the fuel pressure. So fix that. We'll go out and we practice and qualify at the same time. See where we line up and then go for it.
So we had to put a backup in yesterday afternoon. The boys worked really hard at Menzies Motorsports to put that backup in, and unfortunately we had a little bit of a water issue last night with the rock and the radiator, and that overheated it, so we've been kind of chasing our tails around a little bit.
So now Pro 4 is basically ready to go. Just every time we go into one of these races, watching the truck out there you've been working on, it's nerve-wracking for every one of us on the team.
And it seems like this year we've been either really good one day and not so good the next day. So we just want to be consistent throughout the weekend and try to come out with 2 wins. So last night, towards the end of the race, we had a green-white checkered. Carl spun out in turn 3, and he kind of T-boned me, pushed me sideways through the whole straightaway. So in the last turn, turn 5, coming to the finish line with 1 lap to go, what I thought was a clean pass. I jumped, drove into his door, side-by-side door action, moved him out of his line, took his line away from him, and Lucas Oil decided to give me a black flag for it. Everybody that's looked at it says it's a clean pass, but they didn't see it that way, so they gave me a black flag. I went to dead last from there. I went and talked to them. They didn't really have an explanation why they gave me a black flag. They just said it was rough driving. You're not allowed to do that. So, we're going to come out today strong, try to qualify up front. This track, it really doesn't lead to any passing, so you got to start up front. That's what Deegan did, and he stayed out of trouble. So we're going to try that, qualify first, and then just try to take it from there. But the rain's coming, it looks like, so I think it'll be fun. It'll make for more passing. It's going to be slippery, wet. You got to know how to drive in the rain, so I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, the rain came in, they talked about it all day, and it just showed up right before race time. So, I think it's pretty good. I like racing in the rain. I did it for the last 3 years in the Midwest. Just changing up, putting some more tear-offs on, 30 sets of tear-offs, taping up over the thing so rain doesn't get under the visor. Just make sure the truck, all the holes and stuff are blocked off. But it's going to be fun, man. I love racing in the rain, so it's going to make it more interesting. And, I think the crowd's going to be excited about it. We'll have a good time with it.